Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you that how you can teach shapes to your children. So let's get started. So first thing is that I've already told you the importance of posters in one of my videos. So what I have done is in the initial phases, like when she was like some 7 months or so, I got the posters by Merca. It's like one of the offerings in the Amazon, and I have taken a set. So I got a color, shapes, numbers, alphabet, and some 3 to 4 other posters. So I placed that in a room, and on her height, and I used to go through all of that daily, once in the morning and once in the evening. So the advantage which I get with the posters is that they get focused a lot. Like within 5 minutes or within 2 to 3 minutes, you are able to cover whatever you want. Generally, children of like 9 months, 10 months, or even till 1 year or even above, like 1.5 to 2 years, they don't have focus. They don't focus. They don't want to sit at one place and learn something for a longer period of time. So to cover these concepts with the books become difficult, and then the posters come handy where a lot of information is given which we can cover. So I started with the posters. I used to go through all the shapes, just within like 2 to 3 minutes. I was telling her, then slowly, steadily, I came to the point where I was asking her questions. Okay, where is this? Where is that? Because she was not at the point where she can tell, verbally those shapes, but she was pointing. So definitely it was getting registered at that time itself, like almost like 1 year. She started telling all her shapes on the posters. And I had these soft books which I have already shown. So these also have shapes. So with these kind of books, with whatever kind of books, not only this, in the initial stages I have this because she must be taking everything she was taking in her mouth. So this is the book which I had at this point of time for the shapes. So I used these. Then I have got into a world of like flashcards or so, where I was playing with her on the shapes. Okay, what is this? What is that? What is the color? What is the shape? What is the color and the shape? The shape. So I was doing this, I was first initially telling her, and then I got into a point where I was asking her, okay, what it is? What is the shape? What is the shape? Then eventually, once you do all this, then we get into some other activities which child can do and can even register more. For example, I have this toy where I have these shapes, and then she was doing that. So it is like this one toy not only solves the purpose of the shapes but also some colors. So I can say, okay, like rectangle is which color? All the colors, like all the shapes are majorly into different colors. So this was really helpful toy for that too. So when she was doing shapes, one thing at once, like when you're telling the shapes, you just focus on the shapes, don't come to the colors. But once you start coaching the colors, then you can use the same toy for asking her that, okay, what is the color? Then I had these buttons, color buttons. I got it from Walmart. It was like one of the very good buys which I had like for $1.02 or so. So these buttons are having shapes. So I have used these buttons for colors, I have used these buttons for shapes, and I have used it for the motor skills for many other activities where she will take this and she will put it inside some. So this was also having with the motor skill development, because this is thin and then she need to pick it up from here and put it. So then I have this one tray, again I have taken it from Walmart. So I will place like one shape each, and then she has to do it on her own. Now for example, I have now a square, a heart, a oval, square, heart, oval, triangle, square. So then she can sort on these shapes. Also you can do printouts like this. It is easily available from many other online channels. So the worksheets fun and the preschool mom, this one I have from the preschoolmom.com. so I used to print the shapes like this, and I used to ask her to color. I had jumbo crayons like this, which is easy for them to hold on, but take care that anytime when you give the colors like this to your children, then you have to be physically there, monitoring them doing it, because they take that in the mouth. Even she used to like these colors a lot. I have introduced within 1 year these colors. These are the colors. So these are also jumbo and gives a good grip. She was able to color it a lot. She used to first scribble, not too much, but then eventually she has improved a lot over a period of time. And once she was 2 years, then her skills was like very good in terms of coloring and even watercolors. So she used to enjoy doing watercolors also on the sheets like this. So anytime when you have this, give this initially for coloring the shapes, so that they register that okay, what is the shape, and then even what color they are doing on that shape. So both of them will get registered hand in hand. Then I have these activities which I have created for her, which she will be enjoying a lot. So I'm not kind of trying to reinvent the wheel. There is a lot of information available on the internet which we can utilize for our children use. So they have some terms of license, terms of use, and their own license. So if you're using for your own child, then you can pretty much use it. You need not create that from the scratch. So I had no intent to do it. So I was using whatever is available online. So a lot of stuff is available online. So I have just taken that, laminated this sheet, and place the shapes, and then she need to take that. Like I used to take this off, and then I used to ask her, okay, can you put the oval? Where is oval? Then she will put it. Then where is triangle? She used to put that. So on like that. Then I have the other, so this is like two-sided. Then I have these things here too. And then going further with her interest is to catch, okay, like if she was able to do the basic shapes, let us see if she's able to do a little more complex, which is some smaller in size. So now you see this is a square, triangle, and heart, diamond, oval, circle, and then parallelogram, trapezoid, rectangle, pentagon, and so on. So these shapes were there pretty much in her poster, so she knows that all of these shapes. And then she was able to put that, like when I was telling, okay, now can you put this? So if I'm on this page, I will tell, okay, now you put the diamond, or you put the circle or the oval. And if I'm on this page, then like 3 to 4, 5, I used to keep these out, all of these, and then she will put these one by one on these. And similarly, I have this pumpkin ones. She's a big fan of Halloween and pumpkins, and that's the reason I had even this one. So so depending on your these printables I have, depending on your child interest, you can create that. In addition to that, I also want to tell you one more thing, is that please don't overdo these printables, because they are not like one same type of thing. You don't want them to do again and again the same type of stuff. So there are workbooks available which you can do with your children, like from 2 years or so. So once they registered all the concept, then it is the time for the workbooks. So I have a lot of workbooks like this from dollar store, good grades, colors and shapes workbook. You also have sticker workbook, which I have covered earlier in my one of the other videos. And then you have let's practice basic concepts. So these books are like really good. So for example, the basic concepts. So the color is red, and what is the shape? It's a rectangle. So here also they have given the shapes, so every time they do it then they will tell. So even they have also helped on the patterns, like they are trying to show some patterns here. So books like this helps. And this is also one of the very good book. This one was from the Brighter Child. This is also one of the very good brands. I really like their flashcards. I have a lot many from the Brighter Child flashcards from Amazon. But this book, luckily I got it from dollar store. And then there is one, this Good Grades Color and Shapes, Good Grades brand in the Dollar Tree. They are also having excellent workbooks to start with. Now for example, they are having this for the colors and the shapes. So yeah, circle you need to write, then we can draw that. So these are advanced, so like from 2 years we can start working on these type of workbooks. They won't be able to do eventually all of that, but something they will be able to do. So initially I'm using these workbooks just to show her all the shapes, and make her tell that okay, window is what shape, door is what shape, like this. And then the same book I'll be using for doing exercises, like telling her to write that, because she's not into a stage of writing the alphabets yet, so I've not started. But we can use these books initially to tell the concepts also, so not only the workbooks. So there are available toys in the market which is like this. It's colorful with the shapes, so triangles, circles, semicircles, and so on, the squares, and so it looks like something like this. So they give you the stickers which to be placed on the blocks. And then this is also one of the way, like every time they point it, we can tell what it is. So this helps not only in the shapes but also with the colors. So if you are trying to get a block, then try to get something like this. This is helpful. And toys like this. So this is also one of the very good toy for the color. Not only basically it's a construction toy where they are putting these wooden blocks for the construction. I'll just open. So there are multiple use of that. There are many shapes which is given, colors and without colors, rectangle, like big, small. So there are many concepts which you can tell. So this is rectangle, this is square, and then they also learn a difference between, okay, this is what, this is cylinder, so it's circle from here, but it's a cylinder. And then similarly like that, like they're having many other, like big or small. You will be able to do big, small, very, from the basics itself. So this toy is also like helpful to sort on the shapes. So they will be able to put that like circle, and then square, rectangle. So they know, eventually at this point, some point of time, they will be expert doing it, and they will be doing it. My daughter is doing it like a pro at 1.5 years almost. If you're having toys like this which is on the construction, it also helps into the stacking, balancing practice, in addition to the blocks. If you're having toys like this, then it also helps not only with the shapes but also with the colors, because they are having a lot many objects with the colors. So what color is this, what color is this? So you can take the objects and then ask the colors. So it's helpful in that term. And I've also told you earlier also, like for example these. So this is like a cylinder, instead of circle. And we can also tell them, okay, this is big and this is small. So there are many things to learn from this toy. And I'm still using it, even if she knows her colors and shapes. I teach her patterns with that, and I teach her counting with these. So it's like endless possibilities you have with this and this toy, and I have created separate video for that. Then please do have a look on how to use effectively your blocks and give them additional time in using it. That's what pretty much like I wanted to cover for the shapes. If you want to see that, I have created some other videos on how to teach colors, how to teach numbers, and how to teach alphabets to your children early into the game. So that is helpful because they will make them more confident, and they will be also happy. But also all this learning is like from a fun perspective, not just some books or so. Hope you have liked my video. If you have liked it, then please give me a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for any more updates. Till then, stay blessed. Enjoy the little things with your baby. Take care. Bye-bye.